Hey everyone, welcome to This Week in Gaming News here at GameShot Games. Before we get started, I just want to give a quick reminder that we are just a few subscribers away from drawing a winner for the game/media money giveaway, which is now up to $200. I'll be giving away a gift card to either Amazon, Steam, Xbox Live, PSN, or whichever game store of your choice. To enter, just subscribe to GameShot Games and leave a comment on this or any other video of mine, and that's it, you're signed up. As of right now, we're less than 20 subscribers away from the end of the giveaway, so just a heads up if you're thinking about entering. Well, now that that's out of the way, let's get to our first story of the week. Nintendo has announced that they will be releasing a miniature version of the original NES this fall. Classics like Tecmo Bowl, The Legend of Zelda, Pac-Man, Galaga, Super Mario Bros. 1 through 3, and many more, making a total of 30 games, will be bundled into the system on release. The downside, however, is that this is not compatible with external storage devices and is unable to connect to the internet, so the games that come with the device are all that will be available. Still a great deal if you ask me. I'll leave a list of the 30 games in the description, and the mini NES releases November 11th for $60. The second story of this week is technically from last week, but was only off by a day, and it's also something I feel everybody should know. One of the greatest games of all time, in my book anyway, Red Dead Redemption, is now backwards compatible on the Xbox One. It's been 6 years since it released, but the game still holds up very well. The gameplay is still incredibly fun and surprisingly still feels fresh, and I'm legitimately amazed how well the graphics held up on a game from the beginning of the previous console cycle. I would like to assume it will eventually get a release on PS4 as well, and I'm still holding out for a PC release, though I realize it's unlikely. But if you have an Xbox One and it's been a while since you last played, I suggest you jump back into John Marston's boots, or if you've never played it, this is as good a time as any. That lasso's calling your name. Next up, I got some bad-ish news about the Arkham Remaster, really just depending on how up-to-date you are about the delays. A couple of weeks ago, it was announced that the Arkham Remaster is being delayed indefinitely, which was a total bummer, but a new report has come out that makes things look at least a little less bleak for the Dark Knight. Sources have informed Eurogamer that the remaster is delayed until at least November, which admittedly is still incredibly weak, but definitely sounds a lot better than indefinitely. Definitely indefinitely. Whoops. It's clear Warner Bros. Is doing what they can to avoid another controversy after the abysmal performance of the PC release of the Arkham Knight, which is respectable. I'll be watching for updates on the situation, so make sure to check back in if you want to be kept up to date. This next story may or may not be a bummer for you Counter-Strike Go players out there. Valve has made a statement confirming that they will be taking action against CSGO Lotto and other CSGO skin gambling websites in the near future, with negative consequences being a possibility for players as well if they continue to use said sites. As of now, there's not much else to this story, and that's probably the way Valve wants it. Quiet. I'm sure they want this lawsuit over with just as quickly and quietly as the gambling site owners. I'll stay tuned and report any updates that come up, but for now, I keep away from the gambling sites. I have much happier news for today's final story, because Blizzard has finally released information on the new character that will be coming to OverWatch. Her name is Anna, and she's a support sniper who at face value looks similar to Black Widow, but has a much different skill and weapon set. Her main weapon is a long-range biotic rifle that can be used both to damage enemies and heal allies. Her sidearm is a rifle that shoots sleep darts that stun enemies, and her special is a biotic grenade that, just like the biotic rifle, can heal allies and damage enemies. Last but not least is her ultimate ability, the Nano Boost, which will boost the move speed, damage, and defense of whichever teammate you decide to give it to. Unfortunately, a release date has not yet been given, but here's to hoping that it's not too long. So that wraps up the news, but we of course can't finish the video without the GamerGirl of the week. I chose this week's GamerGirl for two reasons. She is of course absolutely stunning and everything you'd ever want in a GamerGirl, but she also may be in some kind of trouble. Her name is Liz Katz, and she was popular both here on YouTube and social media, but all but disappeared from both a few months ago, and this mysteriously happened about the same time she started dating another YouTuber, Sam Macaroni. A few days ago, she tweeted a picture of herself next to a piece of paper with the word help and said she had to use his account because she's not allowed to have her own. There's no way of knowing whether or not she's okay, but I think that bringing attention to the topic is at least that all of us can do. I'll post a link to a video in the description that goes into more detail. A quick update to the Liz Katz situation. She says she's fine, just a little angry, And while I honestly don't believe her, I realize that this is about as far away from being my business as it could be. So even though you can see in her eyes that something is wrong, I think for now we should respect her wishes and let her handle it on her own, while making sure to at least keep a close eye on the situation and not let it be swept under the rug. So anyway, that'll do it for this week. If you liked it and or want to subscribe, there are 2 buttons that are perfect for you. Hope to catch you on the next one. Game on.